Hey, keep it short, sweet. People say they don't tell me to tell the truth, right? Well, it's kind of funny to me. If I can't hold water, well, am I telling the truth? Truth, being honest. So, I mean, hold water. I mean, I could hold water. I haven't said everything. I mean, for real. If you want to think about it, I haven't showed everything I did. I don't have to tell you everything I did, but but in reality, I'm telling the truth, right? So if you tell me to tell the truth and you say I don't hold water, that's basically the same thing. Oh yeah, I hold water because I drink and I sweat. Water weight. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people say, "Oh, I just eat, eat food all the time." That's not the case. But if you would take time and you be with me, I mean, heck, look at this. You know what I'm saying? Hey, well, we're only getting older, not getting younger. I'm over here doing what I gotta do, but I'm just saying, it's like whatever case may be, and I'm not hiding any kind of way. I mean, who do you think I'm talking to? Like, who do you think I'm talking about? Could it be all kinds of ways? It's like connecting four in two ways, three ways. You know what I'm saying? What way do you connect that? And you look at how it just, all it up, and it's all that and all of that, and not just one person speaking to you. If you're speaking, who am I talking about? If I'm talking about somebody, who am I talking about? What's your name, please? Who am I talking about? Or am I talking about a whole bunch of people in general? Or even talking about myself? Even talking about my walk? Whose name did I really mention? Like, I could be talking about anybody, random anybody, you know what I'm saying? Not just everybody, but let's just talk about in general. Like, it's not to hurt anybody or any what case, me, shape, or form. But am I really, really, if you see all the things, who am I talking about? Who am I talking about? Could be anybody, right? You know what I'm saying? It's weird, ain't it? So, whole water. I mean, that's telling the truth. But I mean, if you want to, like, if I were to be a relationship actually together, like in person, not just on the phone like this, like, you know what I'm saying? If I talk like this, you ain't here with me. You ain't here out the phone. Let's say we're out the phone right now and say, "Hey, baby, how you doing?" You see, I could get out the phone and stuff like that, and that's people's problem. I engage in conversations. Know all kinds of stuff. I do all kinds of things. Every shape or way form. Hey, let's just say, instance, I'm just saying in general. I could be out the phone. Where are you at? Because I've been walking to the store without the phone. Where are you at then? Nowhere to be found, right? Just like I said, I could have been like with that you seeing me. I'm saying, maybe imagine if it was, without the phone. I've been without the phone before. Where were you? Either way it goes, on or off the phone. You see the difference? I'm just letting you know. When you say about my problem, well, the reality of things, it's like I do things in general to, I utilize my mind to write, and I don't just try to, but hey, I'm not afraid to show love and affection because I know who I am. But where are you at? I can't show love and affection if you're never around. Hey, you see them kissing? Well, let's do it together. Let's show them we could kiss. I could make you moan. I could make you whatever. You know what I mean? I did a little bit of everything. Even the channels that I had before. I even played. I even gave you the word. His word, God's word. I gave you guys, shared your guys' business. I do whatever case may be. So, I mean, if I'm doing everything to work like a team and whatever, I mean, you could get my number. Hey, look, still no one calls me. You could look at it. Thing, but I'm the same for one person, solid person. You don't call me, and you stop calling me blank, this and that. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? Freak that. I mean, look, I got nothing to hide. I mean, once you really wake up and you smell that, whatever case may be, when I'm telling you about love, because I could tell you about it, because guess what? I've been real about it. You see, love is everywhere. God is actually not ashamed. We're not supposed to be ashamed, offended, and we should have confidence. And I have confidence. But see, I know, like, hey, I know how to get up in you. I know how to hold my own. I know how, I know how to do this and do that. But I mean, it takes two in life. What do you expect me to do? What are you trying to get me to do? You see what I'm saying? It's your issue that you have the problem because you have more money than me. I still share your business. Whatever, it doesn't matter who you is or who you are. But thing is, I'm not hating you. Fine, you know what? I don't want you to have. How about this? How do you feel when I say this? Then I don't want you to have the business. You know what? Forget about the whole thing. I don't care about your efforts. Stop it all. You don't deserve it. How's that? You like that? It show you the difference. How does it feel now? Now you feel something now? Difference? Imagine building up something and then they take because I know that feels like, and then you know what? They take all of it, right? So imagine if I tell you, you know what? Take it all away. Your efforts. All that grind, all that stuff, you take it. Let me pull it down from you. How would you feel? You'd be blessed still. Because you have to learn to do that. Still be thankful. Regardless of situation. Would you still be smiling? You know what I mean? So I could do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Say either or. So which one you like? You like me help you know what I mean? Or talk like that? Or wait. I mean, so what's the difference? It's either or. You understand what I mean? Something to think about. I don't know what you were expecting. But like I said, it takes two. So if I'm filling out applications, I don't care if it's 9 to 5. Hey, if they ain't hiring, hey, what can I do? But I also put in effort to put in here and talk about his word. And then do a little bit of creation, a little bit of that. And you still not support me? But I've been minding my own business. Might as well helping others. And then you don't want to put tithes and offering? And I preach the gospel though, right? Just like anybody else. But you think you're better than me, anybody's thinking they're better than me, hey, fine. You think so? Then hey, you know what? I know the name as long as you know what his word is getting, heard and everybody gets, hey, I'm just sharing. Because it's not about YouTube or iTube, we all tube, so it's called WeTube. So technicality, but hey, all the I did all kinds of stuff. You feel what I'm saying? I did a little bits and this and this and that. But it's just one person commenting every time. But it's okay because it's not about the views and I'm telling you now. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's just about if I see a person really consistency and I don't see any things. I have a card. Catch up you could send whatever, but you don't even do that. I tell you what card I want you to put in. You should put in. And you hide this stuff. or whatever it is, or I don't, but you just really not conversating. Why can't you communicate face to face? Why you well, why you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? So, are you help building or you help trying to gaslight? But I'm not mad because guess what? Either way it goes, I just showed you either way it goes. So if you want to be, hey, I pray that you get you keep your success, your business may keep going, or I hope you get it all taken away from you, and then you get to see out there. There you go. Now how do you feel? Now you feel. You see what I'm saying? The difference, how it feels. Do you see that? So which one you like? I'm not here to people please. No, but I'm teaching you what it is and how I lived through this plenty of times. Regardless, are you supporting me? And you can't wear. Let's do it together. Teamwork. You know, on and off social media. You don't hold my hand, and you know full and well you don't. You know what I'm saying? But for the subscribers, thank you for understanding. Their support. So thank you so much. But it goes for everybody that beside outside of other channels and stuff like that. But it's funny, I subscribe to them, or anything like that, or anything is that matter. And everybody, I pray for them and their well-being and everybody else. But like I said, it goes for anybody though. I don't care who you is and what you are. If you're a superstar or you're not. I mean, you're top 5 this, or you're top 5 that. I said it many, many times. I mean, if you're mainstream or not. I mean, I don't know. If you were supposedly independent, I don't care. Listen. I don't care if you think you're the government or you think you did. Hey, there's only one that's greater. It's God. Because you see, how come I don't care about what they think? Because see, do they be fair? Do they really be fair? No, they don't. And everyone knows it too. Oh wait, no, they say it's fair now because you bribe them, right? You understand? I'm not bribing nobody. I'm not manipulating anybody. I'm letting you think for yourself like, okay, it's either or, and I've been through both, and guess what? Hey, where are you at? Try that. See what I mean? And you wonder how you feel when if you build up so much you and it gets all right? Or all the efforts that you put in no matter what it was. See, I go through that. Been through a lot. And I'm not nobody. I don't need passive projection or trying to shift shaped or anything like that whatsoever being, and then I don't have to do none of that. That stuff, I don't do abracadabra, whatever it is. I don't do none of that. Okay, so therefore, like I said, I don't need a whatever. But, like I said, if it's lying, then hey. But, regardless of what you're doing, if you hold on me, but you want to hurt me so bad, huh? Well, I'm glad you do. But if you don't want to hurt me, hey, that's fine too. Show me that where you at. I don't see you. But guess what? It's okay. Guess what? God bless you. And that's not being sarcastic to anybody. I really want God to bless you all. I said it many times. But I know you watching so deeply hard, but like people watch so deeply hard, but are they trying to wife me up or husband me up? Are they trying to suck me up? Why are they that deep into it? Why are they trying to be nasty and freaky when it's weird, right? Like, I don't care if I'm anybody's type, really, because guess what? I'm not here to please anybody. It's not what we're here for. Please who? Who? Because ain't nobody around, is it? So evidently, I ain't nobody's type. That means I ain't pleasing nobody. So it means, like, look at that. It's either ups and downs. Either way it goes. I can send you my number, but here's it goes. Here's the thing. It goes to show you that, hey, evidently, I don't care. But I'm just saying, I do care. I'm not worried about anything, is what I'm saying. Like I said, I don't see you around like any other time, any other days when I have my own place or anything like in any shape or form. I didn't really care what under roof that I had in my head, whatever. You still wasn't there all the way. People came and go in my life. There's certain things you didn't know, even if you say you love me. There's some things you just didn't even know. Anybody, shape, or form. It's not taking anything away. But when you match up and everything, stop being like you said you would know. No. Learn how to take no for once. See, I've been taking no a lot of times. And really got to say yes. I mean, I had some yeses, but really, I'm the one been saying yes more often. Now learn to take no. But God knows that, hey, what I'm saying, He knows. And yes, like I said, I ain't hurting anybody. I ain't taking away your freedom. I ain't say, oh, you do this or not. You better not. No. How I look at it is this. I've been living Christ freely. So, like I said, dwell Christ ritually. But I ain't judging anybody much. I'm able to sit down with people with more money than me and look in their face and tell them, hey, you could be very talented, and that don't mean really much than anything. You could have, it's a gift, of course, but just because you're talented, how about your heart, your personality? What's it like? Because there be people with talent, and guess what? They could still be at you so wrong. Use it for wrong things. That's why when you get, don't abuse it. I'm not here abusing it. I'm over here, even when times get rough and stuff like that, I'm not expecting much at all. So, if you really think about it, or if you really need to understand something, get a speck on your own eyes. Like I said, either way it goes, I could pray and it's still not good enough for you. But you receive, though. Oh, you do. You know you do. But I'm not a genie and I'm not a wizard. I don't do none of that stuff. Okay? And I know there's prayer words out there, and I'm thankful for that. And I said I'm thankful for subscribers many times. But I said it's more than the subscribers and more than, have things. You're supposed to be fam. Let's hang out. Why don't we make memories? Let's walk together. Why are you scared to walk together with me? Why, if I have trouble, you see, there's homeless people that, don't have much, you know what I'm saying? But, like, as in clothes-wise and stuff like that. But, say, I know what it's like to help them out. But you mean to tell me if I didn't have all of that, you can't help me? Crazy. But you see, when you're talking about feeding hungry, yes, I fed the hungry. That's what you're supposed to. And I'm hungry feeding the hungry, right? So I'll tell them about what I got going on because I can and I will. And what do you think who you are? Thinking you think you can run me? I don't care who you is and who you are. There's only one who can run because guess what? Who could actually has to say so? And let me tell you something. There's only one with the biggest sledgehammer. Remember that. So, well, on the you think I'm talking wrestling, I'm not just talking about wrestling. I'm talking about real life. I am talking about the truth. So while I'm over here telling you, hey, I'm not taking anybody thinking what they got going. No. No. What I am saying to you is, regardless broke or not, when you talk about money wise or something like that, a scrub, guess what? If it's real love, it will show up. I've been consistent and trying my best. And guess what? And able to admit my wrongs, my ups and my downs, and not hiding anything. So, I mean, I'm glad that everybody is, well, they work hard. I'm not taking away from y'all. But I'm saying, imagine, you see how it feels when someone feels like they use all that. Imagine you could hear, again, all of that stuff. And they're saying, you never did anything. Gah! You know how that feels now? You see what I'm saying? And then, not just silly, because you know what? Hey, listen, you really, it makes you, and then they want to see it. Stop all you there, dang, 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 dang. But see, when they realize this, they might think like that, but when you get done with it, guess what? I'm going to come back like, poof! You know what I'm saying? Laying down here, or sitting here, standing up, kneeling on my head. It doesn't matter how you see it. I'm still that man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I just do like this because, like I said, I guess I learned as well, if you keep your back straight. So I don't like just, always sitting like this on the bed because sometimes a bed, just even the bed itself, it'd be like, okay, it's not really, because it always has, I like be on the floor like this, like, because it helps out the body back. And then when you do this, I'm not just sitting, you can see, I can do this, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Do like that. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see. Do you see me playing video games? I do like this. You know what I'm saying? The bicycles. You know what I'm saying? This is every day. And you know what I'm saying? Like this. And stretching out my back. Not doing yoga because I don't put yoga. No, it's not yoga. No, I'm this, like, my back be straight. Because, I mean, evidently, I know that, hey, I know I've been through some things. And like I said, it's just like it feels good, and I'm able to move and able to do what I gotta do. And I've been doing this all the time. When, you know what, it's so funny when the people call it fat shaming me, but never one to help me with my ass crack. When I was told me reaching around trying to wipe my butt, I had to do it, even though I had trouble doing it. I didn't get to have nurses coming about doing it. I trust God to help me out, even though I was hurting. Don't you understand what I'm saying? So, like I said, God is real and always will be with me. And I had to do all kinds of stuff to do all kinds of stuff where I couldn't reach. Now look at this. I could stretch out like that. You know what I'm saying? I could do this. You know what I'm saying? I was skinny and like this, but, I was going through things in life. Real stuff. And go and dealing with a whole bunch of attacks too. Spiritual warfare is real. But you see, I'm still not quitting not quitting this fight. Because sometimes it does get like that. It's not because of people in life what they did to me. No, I get it because it's, part of the spirit. It just doesn't stop until, everything is fulfilled, right? So, like I said, when I do reach out, understand I didn't overdose. I didn't quit. Understand that. I'm alive. And you call and there's some, you know they want you dead, but guess what? You know what? Christ live and dies again. So, but anyways, you call me dead? Well, no, it's not because see, listen, I'm thankful for my every breath. I never was an atheist because you can't live without God. And my faith has works. It's not dead because I'm able to move. I'm still here breathing in front of you, able to talk about the good news and share the gospel and look at show you better than I could tell you. I don't have to come at you, Chelsea, and trying to hurt you because, oh, you live out what your truth. I can live out mine. So what makes you think yours is better than mine? It absolutely isn't because guess what? Don't be a hypocrite. You understand? But guess what? I had nothing to hide. You understand? You think I came alone? You think I came alone? I didn't come alone. Understand? I'm not a hater. I like to help build. You think I'll cry? Oh. I could feel all kinds of ways, but I never did run or hide by any means necessary. But guess what? I said, God will always be greater. But I am been thankful. And it's so funny. I didn't have to get anybody caught up in any kind of mess. By the way, you know that? I don't ever have to. Because I'm not.